Hey guys, how you doing? Today is, what is it? It is Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. Wednesday the 12th. Okay, so today I've already done the cards of the day, and they were kind of like pushing me to do another reading. And I'm kind of starting to feel the full moon and Sag coming in. Oh, right away. Downloads. We already got 2 5s that are up. Oh, that's a chunk of cards. Okay. Alright, let's get started. I'm just going to leave this deck right here. Okay, first off, there's some downloads going on. You're either receiving information or there's background processing, because we have the Hermit here. There's a lot of thought. You're thinking about quite a few things, or you're reflecting, or it's like your mind is going 1,000 miles an hour because you're thinking of all these things that have to be done. You might feel a little overwhelmed right now. Yeah, look at that. Immediately off the bat, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So there's a lot of information. There's a lot of communication, a lot of traveling, and a lot of creativity. Okay, so I just heard winging it, like somebody's flying by the seat of their pants. Look, wings here. They're winging it, making things up as they go along, or taking things as they come. I just heard one day at a time. So this is like having the patience to be present and tackle whatever comes your way, not leaving anything unaddressed, addressing everything that comes your way, but there's a lot. Somebody's thinking way too damn much. Holy cow. So I immediately see I see 2 5s, 3 9s, 4 3s. Okay, so there's a lot of information. There's 9 could be endings. It could also be unconditional love. It's also some kind of purge. So with the 3 here, with all these 3s, it's like there's a huge chunk of communication and travel that has to happen at one time. I don't know if you're moving, like for me personally, we're expecting guests. So we're running around like chickens, cleaning everything up, scrubbing everything down, just trying to make everything perfect. So when they come in, they're on like vacation, even though they actually live here. They're just coming home to visit. But yeah, there's a lot of creativity in handling issues that come up immediately. Okay, so first off, there's 2 of you guys, or 3, 2 or 3. Okay, that was a main theme that I was getting last month, 2 or 3. So there's 2 or 3 of you guys that are collaborating or cooperating in order to work on something together. It could be a project, could be like, like I was saying, cleaning the home, because this is Pentacles, Earth signs, which is, home. It's home. It's home with mama, the hearth, which is Cancer energy also. But there's like gardening. There's gardening that needs to be done. I see like tending to the animals. The floor in here, the checkered floor in here. So it feels like a lot of house cleaning, a lot of yard work, a lot of polishing with more than one person. And there's communication about it too. It's like you guys know what needs to be done. It could be like telepathic communication. Reason why I'm saying that is I only have like one verbal not verbal, but one expression card here, and it is a sword. So it's mostly in the head. So it's almost like telepathic communication. It feels like you instinctively know what to do and what needs to be addressed, and there's just so much information, so many things you're thinking of. I mean, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. It's it's overloaded and overwhelmed with tasks and obligations and financial obligations, okay, and obligations that involve using your energy. Okay, then we have the Empress. So the Empress is the beautifier. She makes everything beautiful. So you guys are working together to make everything beautiful. Empress is Venus, ruled by Venus, love and pleasure. Okay, so as hard as you guys work together, you're going to play just as hard together with each other, because honestly, if there was any built-up tension, which I see there was, there's some sense of intrepidation, maybe a little bit of panic and worry that you have some kind of intimate gathering coming up. Either you're attending one and you're getting ready for it, or you're having one and you want everything to be just right, okay? Adding on the finishing touches, you know, the Venus component of the Empress, making everything look nice, smell nice, feel nice. This could also be working together with somebody in terms of a pregnancy or a child. Like your daughter could be getting married, or your son could be getting married, or someone could be having a baby, or somebody could have brought a baby home. So this could be like prepping the house for a party, prepping the house for a welcome home for a person, an adult child, or, you know, a baby coming home from the hospital, or visitors coming from another state or another city, traveling to come visit you or the child or your new home or this new relationship or new family that you have. Three. And that, like I was saying, there's a sense of panic. Oh my God, we got to get all this stuff done. We got to prep the house. We've got incoming. Basically, mayday, incoming is what I was just feeling. This could be a team of people helping a pregnant woman or a woman with a child. People working together to help somebody clean something up. Some of you guys may not feel like partying because frankly, you're just working too hard at home and at work. But there is an intimate gathering. I don't know why you're worried about it. Maybe you're just tired, maybe you just don't feel like it. Oh, a lot of noise outside. Or maybe you're worried about having that many people over. I don't know, maybe you just don't want to, you're not looking forward to cleaning shit up, or you don't want anybody to be passing any judgments on you because of their expectations. You're worried about being judged. And you're hoping that all your plans go smoothly and that you can have everything in place. Then we have the Hermit and the Three of Wands. So yeah, there's a lot of thought going on right now in the background and in the forefront. In the forefront, you're trying your best not to let your fears get to you. In fact, you're trying to be joyful. There's a lot of threes here, so this is like an exciting or joyful time, or you're feeling kind of excited with a little panic mixed in. Like, this is it. This is the date. Mark the date. I don't know. That's just what I'm hearing in my head. There's something coming, and it's a very important date. It could literally be a date with somebody, but it could also be just an important time, period of time. Nine Hermit and Three of Wands. Okay, the Hermit puts together puzzle pieces after careful analysis. This is Virgo energy. Okay, very practical, responsible. It is the sixth house of health and service. So there could be an opportunity to be of service to somebody, or you could just actually have the opportunity to get away and have time alone inside your head. Also, too, having this time alone inside your head might help you to relax a little bit more. Take the opportunity to shuffle things into their appropriate places, okay, because it seems like you're really clouded with a lot of thoughts right now. It's like you're having so much, you're having trouble picking one and following the direction of that, okay, following through. So you really have to sit and think about how can you make this come together. And you have the opportunity to have some time alone to think about exactly what it is you need to do, and then just do it. You have to really think about what you want, okay? Three of Wands can also be setting intentions, willing your intentions out. Hold on, guys. Let's let this truck pass. I can hear my voice inside my ears today, so I don't want to yell. Okay, so there is definitely a solid opportunity to think about which direction you want to go in. I just said that, right? I didn't even think about this. Three of Wands, it's voicing your intentions, waiting for your ship to come in, and then here's the Hermit, alone, solitary, trying to master the self and how they feel about something, okay? So there's this push to figure out which direction you want to go in. Where do I start in all this jumbo mess? But you've already been working, so you've actually already started. You've already went through the first step. I'm sure you didn't even realize that. You know, oh my God, I got so much things to do. Where do I even start? Well, you already started. Okay, you started a couple of days ago. All of a sudden, not that your energy picked up, but you were motivated, most likely over the weekend after a period of rest and recovery. You might have been really stressed out and you just needed some kind of mini vacation because you have all these thoughts, okay? Thoughts are energy. Ideas are energy. So when there's all these thoughts, as noted with these 4 threes, all these thoughts, all this knowledge, it's a buildup of energy and they have to be expressed. And sometimes it comes out in the wrong way. King of Swords, cold, distant, aloof, and factual. Just the facts, ma'am. So this is it's by no means warmth. So it's kind of like doing what you have to do. You're really tired. You're overworked. And you have to really put some effort into thinking, what do I do next? Okay. Where are these 2 cards over here? Then we have the Five of Wands, fighting, conflict. This can be inner conflict. Somebody could be just a little touchy, a little bitchy, because they're worried. Okay, they're worried that things aren't going to happen, or it's not happening fast enough, or they don't feel like they're getting as much done as they should be doing, or they feel they're freaking out because they actually should have done these things before, and they realize this after some thought. I should have done this sooner, or I should have began earlier. So now there's this rush to complete something. Okay, so there's this built up energy, and it keeps getting built up because there's just so much thoughts. Okay, there was already obviously one little tiff, like a little bit of bitchiness, and then we have like a fight. This can be inner conflict, inner insecurity, not feeling confident that you've done enough. This can also be because of the fear over here. This can be projection in a fight, accusing somebody of not doing enough. Okay, especially with the King of Swords, bitchy, manipulative energy. This is intelligence. So it could be that you could be fighting with yourself, kicking yourself. I have not done enough. I feel like I've been inadequate. And this is just the facts. Okay, so you're working on trying to remove that thought from your head because you're minded, you're loaded. Okay, you're fully loaded, and the last thing you need is to rah, bitch somebody else out, especially if this is a person who's been helping you. Okay, if this person is your empress or emperor, take it as it resonates. Male, female is all about the energy, not about the physical being. This also could be somebody is trying to collaborate at work. They have something that they're working on, their pet project or their baby. And the Empress doesn't necessarily have to be with child. This can be a pet. Like the cat lady with the 20 cats, or, getting a new cat, or somebody with a dog, a service dog. Oh, they could be getting a service dog, or they could have just recently got a service dog. There could be an important meeting in terms of work, and you're really sweating it. Okay, the fear and the anxiety and the worry from this card has not changed whatsoever. There's intrepidation and fear and worries about something coming out right. There's an offer that's on the table, a solid opportunity for something. And you're going to have to give it a lot of thought and really think about if this opportunity is what you want. Can you fill these shoes? Okay, but at the same time, you're trying to not be emotional about it. You're trying to look at the facts and not be like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. You're basically like, okay, I'm qualified, I've got the qualifications, I'm just not used to doing this, but I'll get into my own groove as I begin working on this new project or on this new job. And eventually I'll be okay. I can do this. I can do this. I've got this. Then we have Nine of Pentacles, High Priestess, Mentor of Wands, King of Cups, and Seven of Swords. Okay, I did a reading for myself earlier, and the mentors are here. They've been coming out for quite a while because there's a lot of learning and a lot of teaching, and especially with the twin flames and the soulmates, there's leveling up where we're learning and teaching each other. Okay, we are learning about ourselves, we're learning about others, we're learning about what a relationship should be like, and not adhering to the expectations of society about how you're supposed to act in a committed relationships, right? Okay, so we have somebody who's independent or single, either way, okay, or they just go about doing what they got to do. They mind their own business. They're not nosy, okay, and they don't get in other people's business. They let other people solve their own problems and go on their own journey, okay, because you need to make sure that your own cup is filled. While you're taking care of your own personal needs, if you funnel that energy elsewhere, then you don't have the full abundance of energy available to you, for you to manifest. Okay, so therefore you've realized that you need to hold back your energy. This doesn't mean not caring or not being concerned about somebody, but we always have this tendency to, no, I don't want you to fill in the blank because you're going to fill in the blank. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. Okay, it's all about the journey. If they insist on doing things the hard way, then they must go through that journey to learn that lesson. You cannot hand people the information, the answers. Okay, handing people the answers will only frustrate them more because they didn't learn that answer. It was given to them. Okay, they didn't experience the lesson, therefore it doesn't have as much meaning personally. It's just something somebody tells you. Okay, it's just at this point almost useless knowledge. Okay, it's about life experiences, the path that you travel, the choices that you make. Everything is scripted. Okay, from your good choices to your bad choices. Your good choices, they're wonderful, and that's great if you can always be grateful, come from a place of compassion, and act with integrity and honesty every single time, okay, in order to maintain that higher vibration and stay in the higher timeline. But, and I completely forgot what I was going to tell you. It's okay. Higher vibration in the timeline. Keeping it to yourself. I completely forgot where I was going to go with that. There was a second side. And I forgot what I said. Already. Okay, see? Information overload. My brain is, not that it's dead, but it's like shorting out. There's this electric energy crackle-lacking because my brain is literally shorting out with the information surrounding me, the information inside of me, and then yet the information that I have to deal with every day and tell you guys. So, High Priestess, Mentor of Wands. Oh, that's what I was talking about. The mentor's coming out. Okay, the lessons, that's what it is, okay? They have to experience their own lessons on their journey because you can't tell them what to do, okay? And at the same time, you still need to have that information available because people, they may not necessarily be able to use the tools that you use. They may not necessarily be able to use your example, but they can take their cues from that. They can look at what you did, figure out what works best for them, and form their own tools. Okay, so there's teaching and there's learning, and then there's expressing what you've learned in order to teach others or to help others teach themselves. High Priestess. Living a mystery. The High Priestess is about your intuition. Yeah, intuition. Your inner intuition. This is about your own personal knowledge, getting in touch with your instincts and your emotions. High Priestess is ruled by the moon, which is Cancer. So there's this deep love and deep respect for yourself, and since you keep to yourself, a lot of people don't know too much about you. I just heard mum's the word. Could be that somebody here is not saying that they need more independence or they need more me time. Some of you guys could be realizing that you really want to be single or you really need to be on your own. Okay, Mentor of Wands, let's read that. Mentor of Wands is representative of fire. That would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Now, every time I see these cards, the phrase that appears in my head is through the fire, okay? Because this is a purification. It's a lesson. Someone spiritual sharing through teaching loves and expresses fire, intense, transformative lessons that are all consuming, leaving behind purity and temperance. And if you resist, it will lead to burnout. Okay? It is usually somebody with a light complexion of any gender and age, and you're teaching a lesson, or one is being brought to you. Okay? So this is all about action through the fire, purging actions. Ooh, look at that King of Cups. Somebody's been fooling themselves. They realize that they've got to stop some kind of addiction here. Okay, King of Cups can usually be alcohol, but you know, there's in abundance. Just a second, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. Okay, where was I? Yeah, addictions. There's all kinds of addictions. That can be pills, shopping. You could be stalking somebody, obsessed on someone, like an obsessed fan, or repetitive thoughts, circular thinking, time loop, negative loops. And then also, too, did I mention the drugs, pills, and alcohol component? Okay, Okay, so there's a purification that has to take place here. Somebody knows what they have to do, but they keep lying to themselves, or it's like they're not that they're against it, but they think that they can conquer this without any help. Living situation. Somebody wants to exit the living situation, but not the relationship. It looks like somebody might need a break, even if it's just for one day. I was going to say, it feels like somebody needs some time alone with the Hermit, and then I'm having this ache in the back of my head, like somebody's getting a headache, or there's so much going on that it's giving someone a headache. You see the Knight in there? Can you guys see that? He's holding a cup in front of his face, hiding behind the alcohol. Okay, so somebody is hiding behind their addiction or their obsession. Okay, and they're lying to themselves about it, or they're trying to hide it, or they're trying to convince themselves that they need to quit, but it's like half-hearted. It's not wholehearted. Oh, I realize I need to do this, but which cancels out everything before that. So somebody's got an addiction issue, and it's making it impossible for this other person to live with them. It's like they constantly lie to themselves. I can control it. I can control myself. There could be a fight and somebody leaves the home and says, I don't want to be in the same place with you anymore. I don't see any communication of love. What's this? I think that the love here is a given, because also with 3 threes, that's joy. Okay, and the High Priestess ruled by the moon, she already is love. Somebody has love, King of Cups, so there's definitely love between these two. It's not a priority at the moment. There isn't a lot of sexuality going on because there's too much fear, worry, and thinking. And overthinking can make it kind of like that. It can really rob you of your libido. Then we have 9 of Swords and 9 of Cups. So there's an old wish coming true, and it's not anything to panic, fear, or worry about. It's like somebody's facing something head on and accepting the consequences of the reality without worrying. It's not a nightmare situation. In fact, this is probably something that they've wanted for a long time, to have their own independence. 7 of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys may be getting a new job opportunity. Okay, besides this collaboration, this is something different, or this could be working with the same person with a new opportunity. Ace of Pentacles is about blessings. So you could be given some blessings that you have to accept. You have to have the courage to accept. You may with the opposition card here, somebody doesn't want to accept help. Where's the moon? The moon is in Libra right now. Yeah, so somebody really needs, 2 of you guys have to work together in order to accomplish something. Okay, much of what one person accomplishes depends on another person. Ace of Pentacles. And the card of courage, valor, defense, standing in your power. There's some kind of blessing out there. Now, like I was saying earlier, some people have a hard time accepting help because this is a gift. This is like a windfall. Could be a lottery win, or you know, somebody hands you $50. That's hell. Somebody hands you $5. That's like winning the lottery, right? But then there's this element of having to stand in your power. It could be that this new opportunity that comes along could possibly be some kind of deception, because it is a 7. There could be something you might have to turn down, because it's having courage, standing in your power, and then new money opportunities. So this could be due to a change. You could be doing something differently at work, something that came to you. Oh yeah, 9 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Suddenly sourced inspiration from source. Okay, because you're trying to conserve your energy, and what happens is your energy manifests an idea, some kind of new. This could be a new idea, but it is for work. So you could be creating some kind of opportunity for yourself with a new idea or project that you're moving on. This may be something that other people haven't done, or this may be out of character. I just heard in my own voice in my head, wondering if you have the balls to fill these shoes. Didn't I say that earlier over here? Okay, so this opportunity may be right up your alley, but it may be something that's an undiscovered talent, or one that's not cropped up, or this could be a job opportunity related to what you're already doing, but a different kind of venue, a different spin on it. I'm just going to say what you're doing right now, you might be doing something completely different, or there might be a job change. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Okay, so what I see here is there could be an opportunity for a new job. It's almost like out of the blue. I don't have the Uranus card, but the fact that we have the 7 of Wands, and 7 of Wands is Mars and Leo. So it's about going after that fame, doing something special in order to secure a new line of finances. Yeah, so somebody, like, I don't know, maybe you walk into a radio station and drop off a copy of your CD, or maybe you make a special video and you promote it in a different way. Whatever this is an attention grabber, okay, that's going to net you something good. A little bit of advice, please. That's the one. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay. Weaving a mystery. Remember I was singing that when the High Priestess came out? Look at that. Poe. The Great Mystery. Ooh, goosebumps. And it's an 18 too, so it's about self-empowerment, okay? Feeling empowered. And here it's somebody feeling empowered with their independence, or somebody feeling empowered because there's no energy drain on them, no resource drain. Night, darkness, Poe, paw. My intention is to safely journey beyond the known, beyond the light, beyond my present day awareness, into the great mystery of all that I am. Living from day to day, it is natural for your attention to gravitate towards the brightest, the loudest, the most demanding aspects of your life. Yeah. Beyond the day, beyond the light is darkness, mystery, and the source of all creation. Don't limit yourself to the known or to the predictable. Expand into the infinite unknown through the darkness into the source of all that you are. Yeah, so there's something deep down inside. You have the potential for something new, some kind of new gift that's going to net you money. Ooh, goosebumps. Pretty much everything I said in that card is what I just talked about. So there is this mystery. I heard mystery to the pain. Safely journey beyond the known. So this almost feels like somebody really wants to touch the ethereal, touch the ethers. Somebody is, I want to say between dimensions, but this is like a subspace above it, above the dimension. This is like outer space. Somebody could be not only with the telepathic link, this can be travel, astral plane, possibly could be traveling in your sleep. You could have had a dream. You dream of being independent. You dream of financial abundance. You dream of your own crown. I didn't get that before, but you know, after reading this, I am getting that. Looking at this card, the moon is really standing out. So to me, we don't have the moon card, but this is about your dreams, your independent dreams, your dreams about being self-reliant, your dreams about having your own security. Okay, you know that you need to follow your dreams. I keep hearing that song too, a mystery. Feeding a mystery. I can't remember what the word is for that. Blank, blank, a mystery. I think it's what, feeding or breeding. Either way, I'm really resonating with the feeding a mystery. Okay. You're feeding your own mystery with this abundant energy. Oh, building a mystery. That's what it was. Building a mystery. Somebody's building a new dream. That could be what this is in relation to. Okay, because an old dream is being fulfilled. So once that's fulfilled, you move on to the next dream being fulfilled, right? All right, I can totally see that. Since we're already at 37 minutes, I'm going to pull the affirmation card. There it is. There's another one. Wow, there's really a touch of divinity here. Not only because of this High Priestess and Empress here. Somebody's sitting really pretty, okay? And the Mentor of Wands. We also have Akua and Ho'ololi, God and messages, okay? So everything around us has spirit. Cultivate your journey with appreciation. Didn't I say that? Okay, try to be humble and recognize Ha, the breath of life. Recognize the flow of energy. God, I love this. I love these cards. Aren't they beautiful? Ho'ololi, messages. Remember to pay attention when the whisper of the wind chants messages to those who will listen. Recognize and cherish the worthiness of life. Okay, so you're listening to your inner mysteries, and your inner mysteries is saying, you need to take care of yourself. You need to be more self-reliant. You need to build your own fortune, right? Independent of a relationship, if you are in a relationship. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Love you guys. I'll see you later.